For many writers, their lack of knowledge in the field can deter them from trying to write something that isn't marketable in the niche. But it is one of those things that stops many writers from ever getting anything written at all. And it really shouldn't. You can't worry about an audience you don't have if you aren't writing for readers you want. Part of being a writer is practicing and giving ideas a chance, trying them out, and seeing what works as well as what doesn't. You have to convince yourself that there are no boring subjects. Something sparked your interest in the subject in the first place, so try to find the interest in it. Google returns on a subject will provide links to forums or blog posts for interesting snippets that may prove useful to you. Of course, the more research you do, the more informed your piece will be, and you'll need to search out as many reference articles and materials as possible, but make sure that you make an accurate note of all the sources that you glean information from for the bibliography pages of your book. You might like to watch my video on writing and copyright, which will give you an insight into the contexts for using text from printed works. Social media platforms can be helpful for testing the water with an idea, but responses could be sparse unless you have already established yourself and have a loyal following. In most cases, you have to start with writing what you think is interesting, and then wait for an audience who shares your specific interest and really enjoys reading what you have to say. It'll take a long time to build up a backlog of content, but you'll have become more comfortable writing in your own style. Making contact with someone closely connected to the subject can require a lot more work, but it would give your book a more professional touch, and it will give you a greater insight into the subject if you could include first-hand accounts or recollections. The mailing part will be to let them know what you are planning, and the questions that will be asked, and how their input will make the resulting work extremely informative and interesting to the reader, because they would want to know more than just what they might be able to find online. If and when someone replies, you will have cleared a big hurdle. Once you've got your first draft down, go away and have something to eat, watch a DVD, take a walk, or chat to a friend. Just do something non-writing related to clear your head. It will help you to go back to the piece feeling recharged and with a fresh pair of eyes, and you'll be surprised how much easier and different things can feel after you've distanced yourself from it for a while. If you like what you've got, go through it and view it as you would a piece by a stranger. Where can you add in more detail? Which sentences need more clarification? Is there anything you could do to make it easier to read? Using an active and authoritative tone rather than a passive one will automatically make your writing more interesting to read, and will reflect that you are someone with knowledge about the topic, and not an amateur. This will create more direct writing with an energy that will make the reader feel they are with you on a journey of discovery, even if you initially considered the subject a borderline dry.